Good evening, sir. This is Prashant.
Hello, Prashant.
How are you?
Good, good. How are you?
Good, good. It's just you and I right now.
Well, it's still 5 minutes. You'll
Yeah,
see. Yeah,
yeah. People will start trickling in.
yeah. A lot,
Yeah,
lot of times people think it may not let you log in before that, and sometimes it does.
yeah. I mean, basically how you set up the meeting. I typically set up my meetings, for users to let log in. Basically.
Yeah, this is an easy way. If you have to sign up, a lot of people will just walk away.
Yeah, yeah. No, sign up and all is just that is all. That's
Is
all.
there enough light?
Yeah, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. How about me?
Yeah, you have enough light. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I will have two slides just to set the ground rules.
Okay.
A little bit, and then we'll go through the room depending upon how many people are there.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have like 1 minute introduction for everybody.
Yeah. Just let them say their name and where they're from,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
otherwise it will get longer.
yes. And I just don't, yeah, I'll set that up in the ground rules, and I've said it.
Yeah,
Please, mention yours, just maybe a line or two about yourself, and that's it.
yeah.
And then,
And I'll stick to my time too, and I'll give some times for the questions in the end.
right, yeah, that would be good. Hello, Donna.
Hi, hi,
Hello.
KK. Hi, Prashant.
How
Hello.
are you?
How's everybody? Happy New Year.
Thank
Happy New-
you. Same to you.
Good to see you, Donna.
Good to see you.
Yeah, I heard you yesterday.
Yeah. I hope the new management company's better.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, better than the one which we have right now.
Yeah, I was hoping he, we'd discuss it a little more so we don't end up in the same spot.
Yeah, I know. I know we can discuss it offline, but I mean, it's all so much stressed out, with this Houston deal also, right?
I know, and he won't take any help on East Point. I feel bad.
Everybody's, you'll have enough opportunity. I think, we'll have enough opportunity there.
And I think we have a short window. We've got to get it up and running by April. So
Yeah.
you
Let's
could
see
only roll for help, right? That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, Donna and I are doing a JV in Atlanta for a 40 unit.
Okay.
That's why, we were talking about that, that's
Okay,
the few.
that's fine. That's fine.
And KK gave me the nicest email today.
Is
I
it?
like that. That was actually two good emails. So thank you.
Yeah, I try to get some information and pass it on.
Well, I like that. I like
Oh,
that.
your email was very good actually, KK. I did not read it completely, but because I was like rushing around, but I have it in my inbox,
Yeah. Last year I set up some goals which I couldn't meet, and this year I thought, why couldn't I meet all my goals? And
Yeah.
actually I hadn't scheduled them. I just kept in mind, oh, I got to do this, but it kept on lingering, and for some reasons.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I do the same thing. Actually, I'm here right at my table. Look, I write down my goals for the day,
Yeah.
for the week, for the month, for the year. But a lot of the things, some of the things I do, some of the things I'm gonna try.
Yeah, that's how it happens. That it's hardly ever you meet your 100% goals. Even your to-do list, you can't meet all the 100%. But if you have bigger goals, so even if you meet 80%, that's a good number.
Yeah. Well, I had a good year. This year I exceeded my goals. So.
Yeah.
Hello, Vinny.
Hey, how are you?
Very good. How are you?
Good.
Good to see you.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Very good. And yourself?
All right, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Hey, Chad,
Hello. Hey, how's it going?
how are you?
Great.
Hey, Chad.
Hey,
Hi.
Chad is from Fort Wayne too.
Oh, is it? Okay. Okay, Chad.
Yeah.
Prashant Kumar.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Jack. Is it Jack? Just let me know, guys, if you are seeing my screen or not.
Yes, I see it.
I see it too.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello. Who's there on the line?
Hi, Prashant.
Hey, Clay. How are you?
Hi, KK. Good. How are you?
Good, good.
I see Jack. I see Donna, Chad, Clay. Okay. Hi, Clay. How are you?
Hey, I'm well. How are you, Prashant?
Very good. Sorry, guys. Some of you might have received multiple emails from me. That was a hiccup from Meetup. Yeah, somebody pointed out, that I had sent multiple emails about this Meetup. So, how's everybody? Happy New Year to you all.
Same
Happy
to
New
you.
Year.
Yeah. We'll wait for 2 more minutes and then we'll get going, okay?
Yep.
Just giving an opportunity for those who are a little bit late. You all know me, right? Anurag. This is Prashant. I see Anurag coming online.
Is it dark in California, Anurag?
Hey, Christian. Yeah, it's pretty dark.
It's pretty dark in the room, actually, not outside, I guess.
I'm in my car. I'm just about to drive.
Okay.
But let me turn on the dome lights.
There you go. There you go. Now we can see you. Hi.
Nice to see you.
Hey, Anurag. This is Prashant.
Hi, Prashant. I believe we have talked once before, Prashant.
Yes, I've talked once before. This is my. Yeah, we did couple of dry runs. Now we are getting there. The goal.
Right.
We again. What? Let's get started. It's
Yep.
9:03. We want to stick to the time. Be respectful for everybody's time. My name is Prashant Kumar. Those who know me, or those who don't know me, also. I'm into multifamily. Do a little bit of syndication. I have done a couple of single families in two years ago, but in last 1 year, especially, I have done a couple of multifamilies. I own a 24 unit. Just my introduction, and I am GP in 128 and JV, and now we are closing a 587 unit in Houston 2 weeks from now. So that's my story for last 1 year. Has been very, very hectic and very busy for me, even though I just did only 3 deals. I did the smallest deal and I did the biggest deal. The biggest one is coming along in 2 weeks. Smallest is 24 units. So that is my story. We are starting this meeting, these meetups online primarily for the purpose of networking, okay? I hope that everybody is into multifamily, and those who are not, for them it is, and we wanted to share it. We wanted to have an opportunity where everybody can learn freely, right? I mean, ask questions freely. There is no inherent motive here, just making sure we share, we build a group of people, right? Like-minded people. And I just, hello, Terry. Terry, I hear, I see you. Who else joined? Jack, welcome on board. Nice to meet you. I saw you maybe a month ago in New Jersey. Jack, how are you?
Hi, Prashant.
Hello. Hi, Terry. So what in the interest of time, I would like to do is basically I would just go through a couple of things. We want to make sure that the purpose of this meeting is networking, right? We want to know a little bit about each other, kind of connect with each other face to face, right? That's why we have webcam. Important thing is every time we come on these meetings, you'll have somebody talk, right? Either you can talk, I can talk, or any area of interest that you may have. I know some people in the industry, and of course, some people you can suggest. We can bring them on in our meeting for 30 minutes or something like that. That way they can come, they can talk with us, discuss with us, and network with us, right? And at the same time, we want to have this forum to kind of put our questions through, wants and haves. If you are looking for something, maybe this would be a forum where you can find an answer. And if you are offering something, maybe you can offer that in this forum. We are 10-15 people, but that's okay. Hopefully it will grow or whatever. And at the same time, it is a closed group. We can possibly share our deals with each other or discuss deals with each other. That is also a possibility. Okay, so just a little bit of grounding. I would like everybody to kind of just talk about themselves for a minute. Name, phone number. I mean, basically what you do, where are you from? Just say a few words about yourself so that everybody can connect with you. Right, starting from the top. Whosoever wants to start first. KK will talk, so we'll talk about KK a little bit later on. So, Vinny, you want to start?
Sure. My name is Vinny Catanzaro. I'm from Medford, Long Island. I'm looking for my first multifamily deal. All I've been doing the last few months is analyzing deals, and I'm just trying to get my feet grounded and try to locate my first deal somewhere in the New York State area. That's where I've been looking. That's the area I want to focus on.
Very good, Vinny. Thank you so much. Clay, you want to talk about yourself?
I guess I have to, yeah. My name's Clay. I met Prashant maybe a month ago on a similar online meetup, but I've been a real estate investor for over 8 years now. I bought two just small multifamily properties 8 and 6 years ago, and I've just held those with a property manager, but I'm looking to scale into larger multifamily. Right now I have a full-time job as a portfolio manager for an equity firm, so we have mutual funds. So, but I know I'm trying to work towards financial freedom and grow with multifamily investing. So looking to learn as much as I can from you guys that know a lot more than me. So looking forward to it.
Very good, Clay. Thank you so much. Anurag, you want to talk about yourself? Just a few words. Anurag, you there? I think he's having some technical difficulty. I would let Ted pass that. Okay, go ahead.
Can you guys hear me? Yeah, I'm from San Diego, California. I've been a single family investor for around 10 years now. I own a few rental properties and I did a few flips in the last couple of years. Started doing multifamily, learning about multifamily last year. And I did a course with Neil Bawa, and that's where I met KK. So right now I'm actively looking for multifamily deals around Phoenix and Las Vegas area. And that's my status right now, and really happy to meet all of you and looking forward to networking.
Very good, Anurag. How about Jack?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I had a little technical difficulty earlier. So I'm Jack, and I met Prashant a couple of weeks, or maybe a month or two ago, in the Geno meetup in New Jersey, if you remember, we were sitting across the table.
Of course I do.
Um, so I've been in real estate for quite a while, but in the hospitality side of the things. I own partnership in a couple of hotels in upstate New Hampshire area and New England area, New Hampshire, Vermont, Massachusetts. I got into, I have a couple of single family homes in New York and a couple of them in Florida, in Orlando area. And I got into multifamily about a year ago. I was as a passive investor in North Carolina, and also invested in a mobile park recently. Actually, we did a closing in December. So I'm looking for more multifamily deals and looking forward to networking with all you guys.
Very good. Very good, Jack. Welcome. So Chad,
Yeah. So my dad and I are kind of working together on trying to find and syndicate a real multifamily deal. We, between the two of us, have about 18 units in single family duplexes and a fourplex. So we've done some training. We did about a year of training with 37th Parallel. I don't know if you're familiar with them, but they have been in business syndicating deals for a while. And we've been looking at deals and trying to grow our investor pool. So those are the two main things that we're working on.
very good, Chad. Who else? Terry, you want to talk about yourself?
Hi guys, I'm Terry Owens. I'm a systems engineer by day and real estate investor by night. So far I have a small portfolio of single families looking for multifamily. That's it. What else you want to know?
That's good enough. That's good enough. So, short and sweet. Who else is left? Donna?
I'm Donna O'Callahan, and I started out with a flip on Long Island, and then got college housing in Oswego, and now I'm doing multifamilies. And one joint venture and two passive deals.
Very good, Donna. Thank you so much. Jose, I see Jose also. Welcome, Jose.
Hello, guys. How are you?
Very good, very good. How are you? Good to see you, my friend.
Good, good. Thank you. Just came here for a few minutes to say hello and see how's everybody, and hopefully that everybody gets a good deal this year.
Yes.
Thank you. Hey, Jose.
Hello. Hi, Donna.
So just tell about yourself a little bit in 30 seconds, Jose, if you don't mind.
Yeah, so basically, my name is Jose Grillon. I am really excited to start the new year with the new vibe on the multifamily homes and syndication, and reading a lot of material, new information, new techniques. And my goal is to find the first between 18 and 55 unit property that will.
Very good. Very good, Jose. I cannot hear you anymore for some reason. Okay. Can everybody else hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So coming to the topic today, right? As the new year is starting, right, we all are in a business where there are a lot of moving parts. We all know that, right? Starting from where to find a deal, and once you have the deal, what to do next, and then asset management and so on and so forth, right? There's so many moving parts, and everybody is kind of lost everywhere. So we thought that why shouldn't we start the new year in a way where we can get some insight into how to keep yourself organized, right? So I won't take too much time. I'll let we have the master of organizing everything, KK Singh with us, and he does a lot of Facebook. He talks a lot about how to organize, setting goals, things like that. So today he's going to talk about how to organize yourself in terms of your syndication business. Okay, so I'll turn it over to KK. KK, I'm going to stop sharing, and then floor is yours.
Okay, so my name is KK Singh. Actually, my full name is Krishan Singh, and I'm from Fort Wayne, Indiana. I've been in the gas station business for about 20 years and have 8 gas stations and a laundromat. And 4 years ago, we bought a single family portfolio of 40 properties. And soon after buying those single family properties, I decided to move on to multifamily. And soon after buying those, we moved on to multifamily, where we are trying to find deals. And while we were waiting to find a deal, we started investing passively. So I have invested in about 2,000 units, 2,000 doors all over the nation with 3 different sponsors. So started learning since we invested the first time in Dayton, Ohio. So I'm trying to, I have attended Rod Cleve's boot camp in Chicago, Neil Baba's online e-boot camp. And next week I'm going to Tampa again to attend Rod Cleve's camp again. And I have learned a lot online, read a lot of books. I'm actually trying to put the ducks in the row and trying to go big and do a syndication of our own or buy a joint venture. But we are shooting at plus 100 units. So today I'm not going to be teaching you, but I'm going to show you how I keep myself organized. How I do my organization. So if you like it, you can follow me and learn from me. And if you have your own way of doing it, and if it works for you, that's fine too. And you can share with us so that we can follow you too. So I'm going to start here. My first tip that in the last couple of days, I realized that every should be very much concerned about that. My computer was slow. It's a brand new computer. I took it to Best Buy to show them where I bought it. So can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
You can see.
Okay. So I went there to get it fixed, and they wiped off my data and they reinstalled it. So they gave me a fast running computer, but with none of my data. So, but I had, by chance, I had a backup. So it saves all, it's a time capsule, saves all my computers to the same. So I had to get reinstalled. So just make sure your data is backed up either online or to a hard drive. This is my starting tip. But I use, as you guys see this here, I use Evernote a lot to organize myself. So how many of you use or heard of Evernote?
I haven't.
Yeah,
I have heard about it, but I don't use it.
I've heard about it, seen it, tried to use it.
Used it.
Okay, first of all, I'm a Evernote consultant, but I don't do it for any business or anything, but I use it. I have been using it since 2010. It's a very powerful tool, and I always talk about it. I always tell my friends and my kids to use this as much as you can. I use it for everything almost. If you see, all my screen here is full of data, and I have about more than 5,000 files here in Evernote. So I can spend the whole time just talking about Evernote, but I have a whole list of talking about some other things. So I won't be talking all about Evernote, but I want to show you some things in Evernote. I'll take a few minutes about each and every platform that I'll be talking and how I am trying to become a successful syndicator, how I organize myself. So I have everything here. If you see the shortcuts here on the top left, and then the recently used notes, and it can be, you can have notebooks, you can have notes, you can clip articles from the browser, you can email send your emails into Evernote, and you can use tags to organize them while there. And it's got a very good search. So even if you have handwritten notes, you can search by even the handwritten notes from if you have 5,000, you can search them by just putting a one word out of it, even if it's handwritten or taken a picture of your car plate number or anything. So it's a very powerful tool, and I use it for everything. I'll come back to Evernote again. Then the second thing I use is LastPass. Have you guys heard of LastPass?
No.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a great tool.
It's for storing your passwords. So since I have thousands of passwords, I can't remember. I don't use the same ones. So I use, and you can have an extension on your browser. It automatically puts in. So it has an extension, and it can be on the phone or everywhere. So you can carry around your passwords at one place. I use, and it's very helpful to organize myself rather than typing. Even on the phone, if you are on the phone, it's hard. Even if you remember the password, it's hard to enter the password with the fingers. But from LastPass, you can automatically transfer the password words and enter into any website over there.
So these passwords are kept in cloud?
They're protected, and it has got a two authentication, so you'll have to authenticate it to log into it. So all you have to do is you have to remember one password. It should be a bigger one. Then you don't have to remember any, and it also creates passwords for you. So you can have a very complex password. It will create it for you automatically. And you can change them after a month or so. Every time you change it, it wipes off the old one and puts the new one.
Beautiful. Okay.
So the third thing is the business card. Why I'm talking about business card here? Because it's digital business card. So if you are wherever you don't have a card with you, and also some of you might have my business card already. So I'm going to click here, and to take you to the website. The good thing about Evernote is you can have all the links. So you guys can look here. This is my business card, and I have it on the phone. So you can go over here and share, and it has all your information, your mobile number, your fax number, your email, your website, where you from, and your Facebook link. So you can email them. You can use all the media to send to, like the WhatsApp, text, or email. So they're gonna have. If you are going to a meeting, what I don't normally do when I go to meetings, I send them by text, so that while I'm there, they know who I am, what my phone number, what my email, and they can go to my website and see all that. So this is and this is free, and it's a very nice tool, and you can carry around in your. I try to be paperless, and also I try to have everything at one place rather than moving around. So if I have one in Evernote and then I have another in a Gmail or a Google Cloud or whatever, I put everything here, and you can even put photos in here in Evernote. So I'm going to show you here how I use how I have done research all over about the apartment complex since I have started learning in multifamily. So here is my one file. Everything is in one file here. So this is my criteria up here. So syndication and investment criteria is my here, and I can click the link and it will take me to that particular article, whether it's in Evernote or it's online. And this is my investment criteria here in details, and then step-by-step review of passive real estate opportunities. And I have these list of successful syndicators here, and I can click any of these and it will take me directly to their website. So that's what I have been doing it for the last about 2 years. I've been putting everything on one file so that when I need it, I can just click it from here. So this is here a list of all the podcasts that I listen. So I can go online and start listening. I know there's a podcast app too, but here is I want to keep everything handy, and list of investment podcasts, and then list of multifamily investment books here, and it will take me to the actual book. So this is my research. Whatever I do, I keep adding to this one file. So I have everything in here. So anything I need about multifamily, it's in here. So I don't have to I don't have to go over, and here my achievements as of 10/31. I did post it on Facebook also. So I keep track of what I have achieved so far. Like I'll be talking later on with about the goals too. So this is how I do my research, so that if I read an article and then I forget about it, I just put a link in here so that I can go back to it easily. And I have these categorized here too. So here I'm going to come back, and then I use MailChimp as a mailing software. Most of you know that, and most of you probably use that too. And then I use a CRM to organize my investors and whoever I call, and I enter all the information to a CRM if I have to follow. So most of you probably know about that too.
CRM do you use, Cake? Singh?
Yeah, and there are several mailing softwares and several CRMs. I have no suggestions which one is best or what, but I try to go for the free ones.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah, I try to go for the free ones, and then we can learn from here, and then we can move on as our business grows up, and we can move. So I do have a Zoom account that you're familiar. Everyone is familiar with this, and all that. And I try to communicate with people like face to face. If I have to call somebody or talk with someone, and you can have a free account up to 40 minutes. So why not? So I have that Zoom account too. So if I need to talk to Prashant, I can call him on Zoom. That way we are face to face. And especially when you are talking to some new person, a lot of time you won't remember if you call them on the phone. But if you are using Zoom and it's a free, and then you're talking to them face to face, and you can remember their face, and next time you see them, you'll easily recognize them. And then company presentation. I have prepared a company presentation. I'm going to show you here a little bit how when I go to my prospect investors. I don't have my own deal yet. I don't have any door that I have bought or any apartment complex. But when I talk with someone, I have this presentation that I have prepared, and that way I can, because most of them are not familiar with the, most of them are gas station guys and not familiar with the real estate. So I'm trying to educate them so that they know what they're doing, they know what I'm talking. So I have prepared this presentation that I show them, and I even email them so that they can go over again. So I'm going to go over this a little bit, not in details. So something, it says something about our mission, and then table of contents, then our team. I have my nephew and my team too. He's my partner too. And then why should they be investing? So I have got this some of this data, that why should they be investing, just to show them that why they should be putting their money in the apartment complexes. So this is from I mean, trusted websites. It's not made by someone. So how they can save tax. So something to show, since I don't have a deal like Prashant that I have 500 doors that we are in a contract. So I'm trying to educate my investors so that they know what I am talking about, and they can have it. They can verify the information, and they should know what real estate is, and also they should know a little bit about the terms of the real estate that we use while we are talking. So, and our investment strategy and all that kind of information, just to show them. It's not that it's from a deal, but just to show them something, that what kind of returns, what are roles, what you can, and I always pass it on to them if they want to, if they're interested, our process. So I also even have an example deal on this. So I don't have a real deal, so at least I can show them that this is what, look, most of the people, they look at how many times my money is going to grow in 5 years. They don't want to know what IRR is and all that unless they are very familiar with these terms. So this is something that we have, and if anybody is interested, they can put their emails here. I can email it to them. They can take my photo out, put their photo in, whatever you want to do with it.
That's a good one. Remove your photo and put mine.
Yeah, you can put yours or leave mine. Okay, and the next thing we have done is our website, and I'm going to go over briefly about our website. Maybe someone had seen this before, but I'm still going to go over a little bit. So this is our website that I have prepared myself, and all these little things here, home, and then something about us, who we are, what we are doing, what's our roles and everything, our team, and why multifamily. So if you guys attended Neil Baba's camp, you probably familiar with these pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And this is our portfolio that I have invested passively in. I'm not a GP in any one of them. I'm a LP. But these are 300, around 300 units each unit, each apartment complexes. So about 2,000 units. And these are our single family houses and gas stations. And I'm going to talk about a little bit about this laundromat. I know it's out of topic, but this is the most high-tech laundromat. It's a card system and everything, and it's a really good business too. That's all I want to talk about it. I'm not going to get into details about it. So, and and if anyone have some podcasts that I have been on, and then this is our charity. We have our own charity that we support. So this is our website, and you guys can look it up if you want to. So you must have a website and a professional email. I see Gmail or Hotmail. I mean, if you want to raise money from some other people, you should look like professional, even if not professional yet. But people like to see these things when you communicate with them. And if you ask them to call whenever, or you call whenever, it's always good to schedule time. And there are free online tools that you can use to schedule your calls. So it looks professional. You need to look professional when you are asking for somebody's money. And then they have an impression that you are very organized and professional, and you do things professionally rather than calling when they're eating dinner or whatever. So any questions so far?
So, Kay, I have a question about your business card. Is there a website where you made that?
I made it myself.
Thank you.
No, that business card was it on a website that you were showing, dbiz.com, something like that, or?
DBiz is the free website to make your card, your business card.
Okay.
This was the website that this is our website.
Hey, KK, where did you host your website?
GoDaddy.com.
Okay. So did you use any of the templates on GoDaddy to build your website?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
So I use GoDaddy also, and I did use their template system.
Well, I had made my laundry website before on WordExpress, WordPress. So I knew something about it. So I used, and WordPress is a very powerful tool too. So if I want to, I will one day, I will have some professional clean it up for me. And WordPress, you can do a lot of things rather than templates.
See, I'm building my website right now. Just sorry to interrupt. Multifamilyrealtygains.com.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's built, but I have some offshore resources who are building it for me.
That's good. You got to pay for it.
Yeah, I know it is a little bit of money, not too much, like $200-300, whatever.
Yeah.
But at least they are doing, they are integrating it with MailChimp. If you have the forms, it can put the data to my CRM automatically, things like that.
Yep. Prashant, I'll be doing that too, but I just wanted to start, and I don't want to spend much money on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because at least there is something to, if somebody wants me who you are, I can send them a link and they can go and see our website rather than all explaining everything about it. So they can go on our website, and some people contact me when they go to our website, and I haven't done anything to promote our website yet.
I agree. I totally agree. Website, your business cards, these are the important things,
Yeah. And most of it I learned at Rod Cleef's camp.
Mm-hmm.
And he gave us a 90-day plan, and I followed that, most of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I learned all that. So about thought leadership platforms like blogs, podcasts, newsletters, or webinars. Prashant, am I on track or I'm going off track?
You have 5 more minutes.
Okay. I'll be done in 5 minutes. So, so you can do a blog, podcast, or newsletter, or webinars, whichever works for you, whichever you are good at, or you can partner with others, just be on their podcast. So I'm going to talk about a little bit about the goal settings that I sent emails today. If somebody wants an email, I can send them my newsletter, monthly newsletter. I have a newsletter that I try to send every month. So you're not going to receive anything else other than a once a month newsletter, and it will have gold nuggets in it. So I have a vision board that I have prepared, and you guys can see here on my desktop. I have it on my phone. And I prepared this with Canva.com. I'm not going to go over it because I don't have much time, but this is how I have my vision board so that I see it every day.
Where did you create it from?
Canva.com.
Could you spell that, please?
Canva, CANVA.com.
Oh, Canva. Okay.
Canva.com.
Thank you.
Okay, then I do a daily to-do list. I'm going to show you this here too, since it's in the Evernote. So I do my daily to-do list here in Evernote, and I do it for a week. So if you see on the top here from 1/7 to 1/13, and I keep putting here. So let's say these two things are left. Actually, we are attending this. So actually, most of it is done. This is not done. So tomorrow I'll go back and see if something is not done. I'll go back and do it. So I keep this for a week in one file, and then move next week. I'll move to the next file. So and keep these track here so that I can go back and see which week I did what. And the second thing I want to show is at the end of the day, I'm almost done. At the end of the day, I write my journal, and I have questions about my journal a lot of times when I discuss it on my Facebook page. So I write my journals here, and I have made it interesting rather than boring writing it on a notebook. I used to do on the notebook too, but I have been using Evernote since the last 2 years. So I have prepared this template that I write my key points, notes, lessons, next action plan, my exercise goals, and you can add pictures to it, and you can add audio too. So at the end of the day, it takes me about 5-10 minutes to write my journal, and it's interesting. And you can go back, and I always, for example, for today, I did this, and I did put this meetup here. So you can see it from here, the main event that is there. So you can see the main events in the pictures here rather than reading anything. So I have all these here, and they are all in one folder, and you can easily go back and see if you want to see something. And it's not just writing a notebook and then you won't find anything. And even you can find by the search button too. So you can find anything from there. So now I'm going to talk about the goal setting for a couple of minutes, and I'll be done. Is it okay, Prashant?
Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. So on my goal settings, I have done a lot of reading and listening to podcasts, and I have a detailed newsletter that I sent today. It's very detailed how to do it, how to achieve your goals, what you need to do step by step. It's 12 steps. And so first of all, have a big, I'm going to put it in a nutshell. So have a big vision. For example, I have this Tesla Roadster. It's not even booking yet, but I have this on my vision board. I want to buy this one day. I still have a Tesla though, but I want to buy this. So it's on my vision board. So you need to have dreams, big dreams. Take off your, open up your brain and have big dreams. If you don't think big, you cannot achieve big. So if you are thinking I mean, there should be realistic though. It's not that, oh, this year I'm going to have 10,000 doors. So it should be measurable but they should be clear, specific, and measurable. So last year I wrote them down, but I wasn't very clear about them. I wasn't very specific, and they were measurable though, but I wasn't very specific about them. So if you want to be rich, how rich you want to be? If you have an income $100 more than last year, you're rich. You made more money. So you must be specific how much you want and all that, or what kind of car you want, what model you want, or how big apartment complex you want. So you should be very specific and set schedules and deadlines on those goals. Be sure to, this is what I missed last year. So be sure to set schedule and put the deadlines that I have to do this by this date. So make plans how to accomplish these goals. You'll need other people's help. So find out, make lists, and then contact those people. You might need money, so you'll have to have investors. You might need certain other things to accomplish your goals. You might need a broker, you might need an attorney, you might need an accountant. So to accomplish all those goals, you must have prepare a team. And then once you achieve these goals, and then reward yourself. If you didn't achieve it, and then hold yourself accountable to it. So that way you can achieve your goals. And the last thing I would want to show you that I use, this is an app that I use, My Habit Share. So if you want to achieve anything what you have, if you want to achieve anything more than what you have now, you have to have more skills, or you have to have change your habits. You'll have to have good habits, and you have to quit some bad habits. So I use this My Habit Share app, and I share it with my family, and they hold me accountable if I don't do my stuff that is on my list. So my daughter calls me, she's in Virginia, she calls me and says, hey, Dad, you didn't do this today. So I have to go through all these. So I want to make sure most of them are green. I don't want to see reds on those. So this motivates me to go to the gym, because I don't want a red, I want a green. So that's all for today. I know I went over 3 minutes though.
Yeah, that's okay.
Great.
So should we go? Any questions, guys?
KK was so impressed. I am. This is what a nice, organized site you have. Got it down to a science, and I'm going to copy a lot of it.
Sure. And you guys can contact me directly if you need help with anything, and I can help you with whatever you want to.
I appreciate it.
Were you in Q2 or Q3 with Neil Bawa?
I was in Q1.
Oh, Q1. I was in Q3.
Okay, I was in Q1.
So, I mean, as you can feel, right, how much organized KK is. So, I mean, that was the purpose today, is to start the year with some, not just motivation, but the tools that you really should have to organize yourself, right? Syndication is there are too many moving parts in syndication, right? Starting, I mean, you all know it. I don't have to tell you about it. Syndication has just too many things to do. And if you don't organize, in a week from now, you are going to forget what you did last time. So it's better to organize yourself and hold yourself accountable. Make a plan and go through step by step. That's the key for the success here. Or you have to hire somebody to basically delegate things, because you don't have time. Either you organize yourself, make yourself efficient, or have somebody else do things for you. So as all of us are sort of beginners, we don't have that much leverage or to hire somebody else for us to do things. So that was the reason why we said KK probably can share his insights into how to organize. Hopefully you guys got something out of it.
I want to hire KK.
Cake is too busy.
KK is too busy.
Yeah.
Well, I always have pleasure in sharing my knowledge with others. That's not a problem with me. I'll find time for any one of you want to share anything or learn anything from me or teach me anything. I'll always find time for that, but I can't be hired.
All right.
Hey, KK, I have a question.
Yeah.
What CRM tools have you gone through that you find very useful?
Well, I did some research and I found Podio, and Podio has a free version of it. And since I don't have like real investors that they have invested with me, and Podio has a premium version too. So I'm using free version, and Anurag helped me set it up. So that's the benefit of being here. Anurag met me in a boot camp and online boot camp, and I approached him that you know how to set up Podio. He did we did Zoom, and he logged into my computer and set up Podio for me. So that's the power of these meetings.
Yeah.
Okay. The next question, I kind of missed it. I had to step out for a second. How did you have your relatives or your friends keep you accountable for the tasks that you have set up for yourself?
Well, my daughter has the same app. My wife has the same app. My son has the same app. And this app it shares your information. When you go click anything, it shares with your friends. So at the end of the day, if she didn't do something, I call her and tell her, hey, you didn't go to the gym, or you didn't do yoga or whatever. And whatever she can add to her list, she can take off her list. So you can add as many things as you want. So then and it even shows what percentage of stuff you did today. So about, if you didn't, out of 10 things, you did only 8, it will say 80%. And she calls me and says, Dad, I did 95%, you did only 80% today. So
I understand. Okay, so once all the items on the list are completed, the icon turns green, or it's a manual process? I kind of missed that part.
No, you have to do it yourself manually to make it green. There are 4 options. You can skip it. You can put the red that I didn't do it, or you can skip that item, and you can set it up how many for gym. Like I have 5 days in a week that I have to go to the gym 5 days. So if I go 5 days, it rewards me. So if I do complete 100% for 7 days, it rewards me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in the interest of time, we have 5 minutes left. I have one more thing to share. I'll just go through quickly. Quick, are you done? Can I take over?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I'm going to start sharing my screen.
Let me stop sharing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kay.
KK, thank you so much.
Very much. That was great.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So guys, just don't forget to, so you are able to see my presentation or my screen? What are you seeing?
Yeah, I see it. I recognize that.
Okay.
Access apartment.
Yeah, so don't forget to share your information in the chat box so that everybody can contact you if need be, and feel free to share information, with each other. No worries about it. Okay. You can do Control A, and then that will select the whole thing, and Control C. So very quickly, not taking too much time, this is the deal that we have. Most of you might have heard. We have 600 unit apartment complex closing that we are doing in 2 weeks, right? I will not go through the whole thing because we are just so close to the final closing date. The final closing date is 18th, actually 22nd now. So in about 2 weeks we are closing it, and I'm just sharing the information, right? It's not solicitation in any way. This is our team, a couple of guys, and then we have some major experience in our team. All in all, it's a new upcoming area, and I can share a webinar if anybody is interested in it. It has 587 units. 240 units are down, so there is a huge upside in this property. Total usage is about $35 million project, which we are closing. We are taking a loan, bridge loan from the bank. We are purchasing it at 21 million, right? And then we have a capital improvement of about 10 million on this project. We are buying it at a very low basis, but current market is even much higher than what it will be finally when we are done doing the work in 18 months. So as KK said, everybody wants to look at the numbers. If somebody invests money in it, first year, we are not going to give any money back because we are investing money, but investors will continue to accrue 10 pref. This is a 10 pref deal, not 6, not 7, not 8, and not 9. It is 10 pref deal. At the end of year 2, it is 36% cash on cash, 37% cash on cash, and end of year 3, about 35% cash on cash. So goal is to get out in 3 years. If not, after that, it is 15 to 17% cash on cash every year if we don't get out, if we refinance it. But in 3 years, it is about 1.7 times. So 21.5 IRR. So just wanted to show this to you. Originally, because as I said, we were raising about 8-9 million. Originally, our minimum was about 100,000 per person, per investor. But since over the last 4 or 5 months, we have a big fund who is investing in this with us. We have dropped down our minimum investment to 50. We still have few spots left if anybody is interested, and if they can meet these timelines. The PPM is coming out as we speak, not tonight, most likely tomorrow sometime. And then we have time to review it 2-3 days and then fund it. We are almost there. It's not that we are not there. We have enough coverage, but I'm just sharing it with this group because this is just an opportunity, right? If anybody is interested, I can send them the webinar or the presentation. But if you can make it work within this timeline, right? So again, it's not, we are actually fully subscribed, but if anybody is interested, we can consider, because sometimes people do drop off, even though they have committed themselves completely. So I just wanted to kind of share it, taking 2 minutes.
Prashant,
yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is it 506B or C?
This is 506B right now.
Then only accredited investors can invest.
No. 506C is accredited. So 506B, you can have up to 35 non-accredited investors.
So Prashant, do you need every red cent of the investor's money by closing by the 18th?
I'm sorry, what is it?
Do you need everybody's money by the 18th, or is there, say, a fund that you need to fund that you can accept money after the fact?
So it is possible that we can accept the money after the closing also. It is, but of course, the money is needed by that time, and we have sourced for loans and stuff like that. So
understood.
So money will be needed if investors' money end up coming a little late, that should not be that big of a deal because we have sources of funds to close it for, in rare scenarios. Even if the investors' money come a little bit later, it's fine. However, I'm not saying that this is what we are going to do. That is like a big no-no. We have to arrange money. All the money is needed on day one, on 18th, basically. So, I mean, we are actually fully subscribed, but even after that, if somebody wants to, and if somebody can work with these timelines, shoot me an email or text or something, I can send them the webinar. I just wanted to take 2 minutes on this, guys. Not too much time on this. This is a big project that we have been working on for the last 5 months, and it is just coming to the wire now. We are closing it basically. 18th is most likely it is going to be 22nd. I think that date is changing because 18th is there and the contract is Saturday, so we'll end up closing on Tuesday.
Okay, I feel better now.
So yeah, that's it. Basically, from my side, one more thing is I would like, to hear any feedback, any suggestions for any topics, anything that you guys want to hear. I know a couple of people, things like IRA, how to use your self-directed IRA, brokers, things like that. We plan to bring few folks on these meetings. But if you want to suggest any topics or you have some suggestions, somebody wants to come and talk, promote themselves, we can probably do that. Or any of you want to contribute, you are welcome to do so too. I want to keep it open for everybody. It's not like formal meetup. It is a little bit informal. So guys, feel free to contribute. Any questions, anything anybody wants to share?
I have a suggestion. I mean, it's actually a need of mine.
Okay, please go ahead.
If anybody has any scripts for cold calling, multifamily owners, operators, maybe we could do a session on scripts and ideas. I'm just throwing that out there.
Okay. I have a script, definitely I can share with you, Terry.
Okay.
And with the group also. I mean, somebody like a professional person had written it for me. So I can share that, and probably I can share it to everybody who has given their email addresses here. In addition to that, I plan to create a small Facebook group for those who attend these meetings. That way, it is like a smaller Facebook group for ourselves, if that's okay with you guys,
Fine with me. The more the merrier. I mean, the more Facebook groups I'm on, the merrier.
All right. Any more thoughts? Any more suggestions? Anybody wants to contribute in this meetup? Feel free. There's nothing.
I think we can someday we can underwrite a deal.
We should actually. Yeah, that's a good point. We
So after that, let me do some cold calling, and I'll find the deal, and
okay.
Then I'll
do some cold calling together. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I mean that's in this climate, my main problem is deal flow. I've got everything else ready to go, and I'm just not finding things that are profitable. Everybody's asking too much.
Terry, why don't you share everything that you have ready to go so that we know that too?
Well, as you know, I took Neil's class, so I've done most of, not everything. Like, I haven't finished my webpage. It's like 75 to 80% finished, but I've done everything on his list. I just need to find the deal. I've got people that are willing to help monetarily, financially. I've got people that are willing to be key sponsors.
Harry, which market are you looking in?
I am looking in Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, and Florida.
Okay.
I mean, I live in Alabama.
And what? How many units you're looking for?
50 plus.
50 plus. Okay.
Very good, guys. Anything else we want to share with each other? Any questions anybody has?
Prashant, you're going to be sharing this recording?
I am recording it, so most likely, yes, I will share the recording. Yep.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah.
There's a good one.
I can send the email back to everybody. Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah. One more comment, Prashant. Is this going to be at the same time? 8 o'clock. See, I'm not sure. Can you put the time zone on your meeting notice? Because I wasn't sure.
Okay.
It said 9 o'clock, but
yeah, I said 9 EST, but I'll be more careful in future.
I didn't see the EST.
Oh, is it? Okay. Maybe my mistake, Apologies.
Well,
All right.
I missed it,
Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, this is going to be, I'm thinking that we should do it every 2 weeks, just for an hour, not more than that, just to be fair for everybody's time. That way we are in and out, 9 to 10 Eastern, and other time zone also can join, like Anurag is joining from San Diego, he's probably out of his office, he's able to dial in, things like that.
Prashant, Tim is there. Can you ask him to introduce himself too? I think.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Who's there? Tammy, right?
Tim.
Sorry. Yeah, Tim. Tim, I think I saw you, but you were a little late. Would you mind introducing yourself?
Sure. Sorry, I have children running around.
No problem.
I don't know if the camera. I tried turning on the camera. I don't. Can you guys see me at all?
We saw you earlier, I think. So
yeah, that was when I was on the phone and I switched to laptop, and the video is not coming through. I don't know why. So I'm a real estate investor. I live in Maryland. I'm working on some deals, trying to acquire properties or apartment complexes in a size anywhere from 20 to 150, and there's a deal I'm working on, which is 258 unit apartment complex. So I have some private investors, but I'm also going to be looking for syndication, I guess, if the 258 comes through. So I could have a bigger pool of investors. Probably going to need somebody's guidance on that, because that's a much larger deal and needs a lot more experience than anybody that I know of. Actually, I know a couple of people that might actually have that experience. So that's where I am.
Very good, Tim. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Feel free to type your information if you want to share it with the group. Name, email address, phone number, whatever you feel appropriate. And then now do a Control A so that you copy this. And guys, until next time, I think next meeting most likely would be on 22nd. I will see, because we have a closing on 22nd, so I'll have to kind of see how it will work out. But most likely 22nd, if not 22nd, 29th. All right, guys, thank you so much once again.
Okay, thanks a lot, Prashant and Kumar and KK.
Right. Yeah, take care, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Take care.
Guys, thank you,
Bye-bye.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.